The show opened with FTR against Private Party. Tully Blanchard's there to help FTR cheat. I'm not sure why. Cheating in AEW tag matches is kind of like passing notes on the Magic School Bus. Bright Future works for Private Party, which is impressive. It's hard to pull off Muscular Flamingo. Tully screwed Private Party out of the win. He's still nicer to black people than his daughter. Transition to a vacant lot. Jon Moxley's good at finding vacant lots. I think they're the source of his power. Mox complimented MJF for about 5 minutes before calling him a virgin once. I want enemies like John. MJF responded with a promo on the Dictator John theme. He stopped just short of accusing Mox of stockpiling ammonia in Beirut. His lawyer introduced a contract banning the paradigm shift. Hearing someone else speak for MJF was a novel experience. I like these promos. They're the closest thing we're getting to a presidential debate. Next, an 8-man tag with Jurassic Express and the Natural Nightmares on one side, and the Lucha Brothers and the Butcher and the Blade on the other. Justice League versus Legion of Doom. Pentagon and the Blade had a nigga moment, leading to Jungle Boy rolling up the Blade. Eddie Kingston came out to play supervillain therapist. He explained that the key to winning tag matches is not punching your partner. He then offered to lead the group, which can only end in him stealing 4 credit card numbers. Meanwhile, Britt Baker is in the gym with a wheelchair. She recruits Penelope Ford for a handicap match against Big Swole. Penelope agrees. If she wins, she might learn what her theme music sounds like. Back in the ring, Tony prepares to interview Orange Cassidy. Chris Jericho interrupts because he's angrier than a doctor after a Fozzy concert. He challenges Orange Cassidy to a Mimosa Mayhem match, which is a buried alive match of cocktails. The Inner Circle then waterboards Orange Cassidy with champagne, which is how I spent grad school. Then it's time for a match between the Dark Order and the winners. You can call the outcome of a Dark Order match by adding up the numbers. This match was 12, so Kenny Omega finished it with a one-winged angel. He then tried to murder 3 with a chair. Or 4. Or 5. The masks have a downside. Next, an announcement for a tag team gauntlet match. An exhausted tag team gets to lose to FTR next week. FTR convinces Adam Page that breaking elderly spines is fine with just 1 beer. They should offer him a 6-pack for the title. After that, my favorite skateboarding zombie has a match. Taz then introduces Darby's long-lost twin, Ricky Starks doing an "I like turtles" impression. It's much more fun than it sounds. During the commercial break, Sammy's weekly "Fuck Matt Hardy" party is interrupted by Matt Hardy. He throws Sammy through a table, the most humbling thing to happen to Sammy Guevara since the last thing that happened to Sammy Guevara. Then Thunder Rosa made a call-out for All Out. If she wins, I'll ball out in the fallout. Next, the women's tag tournament graduated from YouTube. The finals are the Nightmare Sisters versus Ivelisse and Diamante. Brandy came out holding her merch. Unrelatedly, my website seemoreevil.com is hilarious. As a Lucha Underground mourner, I was glad to see Ivelisse win. Now they need Cage's magic gauntlet. Finally, it's time for another Cody Rhodes victory lap. But before we could get to it, Cody got hit by a Brody Lee-shaped bus. I'd like to take a minute to remember the life of Cody Rhodes. He's survived by his wife, dog, and neck tattoo. Brody Lee has generously agreed to adopt his orphaned belt. The Dark Order pummeled the Nightmare family on the way out, including Arn Anderson. AEW is still safer for old men than the rest of Florida. Cody and Brandy end the episode holding hands. Just like my AEW fanfiction. This has been Denard Dale reporting from what's left of New York. Thank you for listening to SmarkNotes. More at seemoreevil.com.